Every great story has a beginning. Some start with a spark, others with a struggle, but all are fueled by a dream. This is the story of a group of friends who dared to chase theirs, no matter the odds. For Matt Tuck, it all began in the small town of Bridgend, Wales. In 1998, he and his closest friends, united by a love for heavy music, came together to form a band they called Jeff Killed John. In a place where not much seemed possible, music became their escape and their hope. They poured everything they had into their music, channeling the raw, unfiltered energy of the new metal scene that was sweeping the world at the time. Every rehearsal was a chance to push themselves further, to find their own sound, and to let their frustrations out through their instruments. Practicing in cramped rooms, playing local gigs for tiny crowds, and hustling for every opportunity, they dreamed of making it big. Every late-night session and every long drive to a show was a step closer to their goal, even if the road ahead was uncertain. But the music industry was tough and unforgiving. Their sound, often compared to heavyweights like Korn and Limp Bizkit, struggled to stand out in a crowded scene. Rejection letters and empty venues became familiar, but they refused to let setbacks define them. Despite their passion and relentless drive, recognition remained elusive. The dream was alive, burning bright in their hearts, but reality was always close behind, threatening to snuff it out. Still, they held on, believing that their moment would come. Through every challenge, the fire in their music refused to die. Their journey was just beginning, and they were determined to make their mark. Years slipped by and the relentless grind slowly wore them down, draining the energy and excitement that once fueled every rehearsal. What started as a passionate pursuit began to feel like an endless cycle of exhaustion and disappointment. Day jobs became a necessity, paying the bills and keeping the lights on. But every night, they returned to cramped rooms, chasing a dream that seemed to drift further away with each passing week. The contrast between their daily reality and their musical ambitions grew starker. Rejection letters arrived one after another, piling up on the desk like a physical reminder of every door that had closed. Each new disappointment chipped away at their confidence, and frustration simmered beneath the surface. Creative differences flared up, and arguments became more frequent, straining the unity that once held the band together. The pressure of constant setbacks made it harder to see eye to eye. Matt Tuck watched as friends and fellow musicians slowly drifted away, choosing more stable paths. He clung to music even as the weight of failure pressed down on him, making him question his choices. The pure joy of playing music was gradually replaced by a sense of desperation. Every note played felt heavier, as if the music itself was slipping through his fingers. The thought of quitting crept in more often. Matt found himself standing at a crossroads, uncertain and questioning if it was finally time to let go of the dream he'd held onto for so long. The dream that once felt so close was now slipping away, leaving Matt on the edge, lost in doubt and searching for a reason to keep going. Just as Matt was ready to quit, the phone rang. A record label had heard their demo and offered a 5-album deal, a lifeline at the last possible moment. The validation reignited their hope. But there was a catch. The label wanted a new sound, something fresh. They challenged the band to reinvent themselves. It was more than a contract. It was a chance for creative rebirth. The band faced a choice: cling to the past or evolve into something new. The slate was wiped clean, and a new chapter beckoned. Embracing the challenge, the band made a bold decision. They left their old identity as Jeff Killed John behind and transformed themselves into Bullet for My Valentine. It wasn't just a name change, it was a leap of faith, a fresh start fueled by determination and a shared dream. The members knew the road ahead would be tough, but they were ready to face it together, united by their passion for music and their belief in each other. Drawing on classic metal influences, they spent countless hours perfecting their craft, experimenting with new sounds and pushing their creative boundaries. The result was a melodic yet aggressive sound that set them apart from the rest, capturing the raw energy and emotion they poured into every note. Their debut album, The Poison, was more than just a collection of songs. It was the culmination of years of struggle, sacrifice, and hope. Each track told a story of perseverance, reflecting the band's journey from obscurity to the brink of stardom. With tracks like Tears Don't Fall, they struck a chord with fans around the world, turning their music into anthems for a generation and inspiring countless others to chase their own dreams. Success soon followed. World tours, gold records, and massive crowds became their new reality. The band's relentless drive and unwavering belief in themselves had finally paid off, opening doors they once thought were out of reach. Matt Tuck, who had once been ready to quit, now stood as a frontman for a generation, leading the charge and inspiring fans with every performance. Their journey is a testament to resilience, a reminder that setbacks can be the foundation for future triumphs, and that true success is built on persistence and teamwork. So remember, when you're at your lowest and it feels like giving up is the only option, your breakthrough might be just around the corner. Never give up, because perseverance can turn even the darkest moments into something extraordinary.